Welcome everyone. Thank you for your time coming to this monthly meeting of Katba Central Hotel. Okay, so I won't beat out the bush anymore and let's get straight to the main objective. It is very pleased to announce to you all that our hotel remains to approach the customer's need very well, meaning that the long-time slogan, the customers are always right, continue to create a big influence on our company's reputation. And that would not be possible without the effective and productive work from you fellas, especially the operating department of Mr. V.
Yes, our company works better than other travel agencies. Most of the tourist numbers have decreased during the epidemic period, leaving only a few types of regular travelers, such as singles, backpackers, and youth. They are in love with our policies. We give them the feeling of hospitality. That's why the food had been sold in bulk and laundry rooms have also been opened. Also, we have not had to cut staff, yes, because everyone has agreed to receive part of their waste to keep working. How about our summary, Vietnam?
Yes, hello everyone. As we can see, the board's epidemic accessibility index did not grow as expected. However, thanks to the traditional strategy we are using, the hotel is still receiving good reviews from the customers. The return rate of the visitors is also high. So everything seems to be running on the right track with our marketing methods. That is my point of view. How are things going with the hotel finances, Mr. Wu?
Well, thanks, Mr. Nam, but I think I have different perspective. Let me show you guys something that I want to share.
Yes.
Here is what you can see. This is our chart. After exporting and studying our reports,
Yes.
I have to announce to you guys some development news. This could change our company from this day forward. Look at the chart. You can see we all can see that the growth rate is not high as our yearly plans. It's dropped to here. This is the last year's and this is this year. With this trend, our credit evaluated by the banks is not good as before, which means we cannot increase our loan amount. In other words, Kappa Central cannot afford to expand its model. And in tourism and services, this is the same as debt. We could be overtaken by our opponents one day, and it could happen, gentlemen. I have to remind you guys that FLC have bought 35% stock of our company. That means it's only 1% more that they have the voting right. I suggest Mr. Fong change our priority from meeting customers' need into the profit. It will save and ensure our future. Yes.
I have to say that I strongly disagree to that. Ever since the hotel operate, the customer remain king model has involved in the stability of the hotel's customer amount for years. Moreover, it's not very crucial for us to expand our model just yet. Since this is a family originate hotel, my family, it had gone very smoothly for many ages. And so it's kind of my responsibility to keep the traditional going.
I personally agree with the company's expansion because the operating ability is very good, and we make full use of the abandoned human resources. Meanwhile, we are already a big name in Kaiba, so it is very reasonable to let them open at the time. If we still hesitate, we will miss these only opportunities. The main scheme is the key. What is your opinion, Mr. Nam?
I agree with Mr. Fong Besides, it is a fact that running marketing campaigns for the current two branches individually has taken a lot of our effort, especially the performance of marketing operations run on Facebook and other social media platforms is not as high efficiencies as before. Setting up for more about 2 or 3 new branches, in my opinion, it is expected to be quite overwhelming for our competencies in terms of qualities. Do you guys have other opinions?
Yes, I agree to your point of view. And furthermore, our priority needs to be the experiences of the customer. The over-the-rooftop rating of our hotel on social media are not like rain from the sky. They don't just naturally happen. So, Mr. Wu, can you be more specific on how exactly are we going to make the profit is our priority model work?
I don't know how to say, and I cannot point out the whole picture of your demand. However, due to my major financial, I suggest we release our bonds. This could be the same with loan, but we can use it to enhance our services and highlight our brand. By way of explanation, we have reason to raise our prices and how to improve the services. I have talked with Mr. V about this, and I think it's more suitable for him to present. So, Mr. V.
Yes, I will take charge of it. First of all, I think it is advisable to cut a few parts that are not really necessary, such as the airport transfers and all-inclusive catering services.
Yes.
Because the number of customers using these services has decreased due to social distancing. And familiar travelers like youth and backpacker who don't need those services. In particular, we cannot raise price for these services to increase revenues. And therefore, it is necessary to reduce the amount spent on employees' wages. Although it has their salaries, it will not enough.
Okay, sorry, but I have to interrupt you. I'm afraid that I'm against your opinion, Mr. V. These services are the muscles of our hotel. I don't think you have ever read our customers' reviews. The quality of these services are valued by the customers. And I don't think Mr. V's suggestion is as sensible.
Yes, that is exactly what I was about to speak out. As far as I know, the additional services are accomplished throughout decades of operation. They are the main pillar that help us hold our ground for many years. May I remind you of the crisis in 2008 and 2020s? If those does not ring the bell for you, then I don't know what will. We are having a lot of devoted clients who are very pleased and used to our method. I am not taking such a big risk for any kind of illusory vision of yours.
Yeah, I think it's obvious that Mr. Fong pays a lot of attention to his family's legacy. Nevertheless, we are also raised and working for it for a very long time. I know you're concerned, but it also could be our dead end. I have to remind you that we almost lost the CEO position to FLC, and Capita Central is a joint stock company now. It's not a family company anymore. We put our feet on this war, and we must win this battle. It's we or them. We must choose. We must choose.
I would also like to say this. We are welcoming a new generation of customer, loyal customer who are past the age of frequent travel. At this point, the policy change is very reasonable. We will educate the customer mindset from the nearest days. Is already the 2020 and profit growth is now universally agreed.
Approve.
Well, it is true that our profits need to be improved, but I think it's just a temporary solution. Loyal customers are crucial for our hotel to build a good reputation. Therefore, it is fatal to completely eliminate customers' experience enhancements.
Yes,
Don't you
also,
guys think so?
yes, also it is fair to say that the model expansion in the business is kind of inevitable. However, concluding that the profit should be the main priority is not the long-term efficient direction of development that we are seeking. When putting all the business philosophy on the balance, it is still somewhat childish. I agree that we should increase our investment in service quality. Nevertheless, it's not justifiable to increase the price if the resting room is all the customer could be offered.
So, what you are trying to say is we should add just more tourism services around our hotel. This is actually a great idea, because our hotel is located near the beach with an open view, and we don't have to completely change our operation method. That is a good thing. A model such a theme park is what I'm thinking about right now.
Is that possible? How about it is limited? Or are we going to release the bond?
Yes, I think we should do it.
Okay, so to sum up, we will still be running our old policy for the customer while bringing in some of the new service to expand the hotel's model. Okay, so that would be all for today. Thank you for joining the meeting, gentlemen, and good night. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
see you
night.
next month.
Okay.